Good morning. This is Rick Wheat with Commercial Millions University, and we're going to be doing another one of our training tutorials today. Today's topic is going to be one of the most widely requested ones that we've had since we started our training, and that is how to create your very own massively successful Craigslist ad to get property scouts bringing highly qualified leads to your business automatically without you having to do anything at all for them. There's two components that make up this particular ad that we've used. The first one is the script, which we're going to be uploading to the CMU Protege website. That script is going to take you from start to finish exactly what you need to copy and paste and create your own successful ad in Craigslist. The second is your own Craigslist account. So in order to do that, you've got to have a Craigslist account set up. But let's go ahead and talk about the script first. If you'll notice, we've got it put together here. It's going to be in a Word document. It's going to be there on the CMU Protege website for you to download directly and save it to your hard drive. But I've got a couple of these areas on the script marked out and highlighted. Those are for your specific attention. Those are some that you need to address and modify to your custom needs. The first of all is the highlighted your city. Please don't put in your city. Go ahead and type in the town or the city that you're doing business or you choose to do business. You can modify that. Typically we put in Jacksonville and surrounding areas. If you don't want to have the surrounding areas, if you want to localize it, if you want to go to another location, say you live in Philadelphia and you want to advertise for properties in Pittsburgh, not a big deal. Go in and change that part of the ad. Secondly, you'll notice down here I've got highlighted that in order for us to meet our 2009 acquisition goals, by the end of the year you want to change that for 2010 in order to make that relevant. Down here you'll notice two highlights: insert your website here, insert your website here. This is very important that you put in the domain name that you have selected, that you have registered for your particular location, your particular website. If you have not registered a domain name for your Property Scout website, it's very, very important that you get together with us. You should have already received your welcome notice from the our web mistress there that handles all of our websites, that gives you specific instructions on how to go in and create your own, to reserve your own domain names and how to get your website set up. The best thing for you to do if you have any questions on setting up your domain names on GoDaddy.com is to get in touch with Cheryl. She is our web mistress at our commercialdealnetwork.com. You can email her by sending an email to info at commercialdealnetwork.com, or you can get in touch with her by telephone. Her number is 607-962-2099. Once again, that's Cheryl, our Commercial Deal Network web mistress. Info at commercialdealnetwork.com, or by phone, area code 607-962-2099. Okay, let's assume that you've already gone out and captured and reserved your domain name, that you've gone out and gotten that ready to go for both your Property Scout site, for your buyer's site, and for your site that you're going to be listing your properties on. Those are three that you have to get. Again, if you have any questions, check with Cheryl. But let's assume that you've already gotten those names done. You've got them ready to go. Next step is to go to Craigslist and set up an account in Craigslist. Notice I'm going to our Jacksonville area. That's the area that Jeff and I do business in primarily, within our sweet spot, 1 hour from our front door. That covers the Jacksonville and surrounding areas. Go over here and click on to My Account. Now, if you don't have an account, you can set up an account. If you do have an account, it'll come up just like this. What we want to do is to post a new ad in our account. So from there, we go to Go to post the new ad in our Jacksonville location, what we're going to be doing is the type of job posting is a job offered. So we click on job offered. Has some guidelines. The guidelines are, just read through those very quickly. You don't want to discriminate. You don't want to do this. You want to make sure you do this. Click down here. I will abide by these guidelines, and here you go. Now, to choose a category, typically we put ours into real estate jobs. We want to get somebody that's got a little bit of a clue, that's really searching for something to do in the real estate field, is the way that we look at it. So we click on the real estate jobs. Now this is what comes up. You've got the posting title, you've got the specific location, and you've got the posting description where you put in the major contents of your ad. So let's show how we go about doing that with our ad that's already set up. We come down here. First thing that we want to do is to highlight and cut and paste our description. Property scouts needed by local real estate acquisition company. Right click, copy, come down here, highlight it, left or right click again, and paste. There we go. Next thing we want to do is move over to the specific location. Once again, we're dealing in Jacksonville. For this purpose of this, we'll put in your city. Come in, highlight that, right click, copy, down here, right click, paste. There you go. It's not rocket science, guys. If I can do it, you guys should be able to use it. Now, what I've done here, you'll notice I've got 3 different job descriptions. So you can put this headline in, you can put this ad in. Typically, Craigslist only allows you to post an ad every 48 hours. We post ours in every single, actually we don't. We allow you to. We get plenty of demand response from the ad, just posting it in once and then letting it run for a while and then turning it off, because it just overwhelms our capabilities. But if you want to, if you don't get enough demand on it, posting it just one time, you can come in and post it as frequently as you want to. We put in different descriptions up here, so you can post it every day using a different description up there and using the same contents down here. Now here is the contents that you're going to be copying and pasting, starting with the HTML, hypertext meta language or something like that. You want to come in and copy this all the way down to the bottom of the page. Right click, copy, come over here, right click again, and paste. Now that is assuming that you have come in and initially set up your making changes right there and right here where your ad is shown. So that is the only place that you want to or that you need to make sure that you put your domain names in there prior to the copying and pasting. So let's go back and do that again just to illustrate it. Come here where it starts, HTML, scroll down, right click, copy, over here to Craigslist, right click, paste, and there you have it. Once you get to this point, once you've copied and pasted the body of the ad, you have to come down here and they require you, this is a required field, to put in compensation. I've always just put in TBD, to be determined. And then I always want the property scouts to be able to contact me via phone. So I put down here, phone calls to you about this job are okay. Once you get that done, come down here, click continue, and here's your ad as it will read. Property scouts needed by local real estate acquisition company, your city and surrounding areas. Here's the body of the ad. Property scouts needed very aggressive commercial investment firm seeks eager individuals to help them meet their 2009 acquisition goals for small to medium commercial properties. Extensive training will be provided, must have reliable transportation and a digital camera. You set your own hours and pay, virtually unlimited income potential. And here's the graphic. Now the graphic, you can change that out if you understand what you're doing, but because we've got many warehouses, we've got apartment complexes, we've got office buildings, we've got most of the asset types that we're looking for shown on here. I wouldn't mess with the ad unless you just absolutely feel a need to. I know a lot of you people out there, primarily the guys, because they can't leave well enough alone, are going to monkey with it. That's okay. You do it with my blessings. Come down here and you read the balance of the ad. This is not some kind of a scam. We're not trying to scheme you. We're an honest to goodness real estate investors. We need to acquire several properties in the next 130 to 120 days. There's no cost, blah, blah, blah. Then you get down to the very bottom, and right here is where your website will be hyperlinked. This is where you go and you will click, they will click to take to your Property Scout's website. You'll notice to find out more information about who we are and what we're offering, go to the arrows right here. They can click on that and they're ready to go. If that looks okay to you, come down here and click continue. What that will do is post your ad. Now, once you click continue, it will take you to the verification screen for Craigslist. Here you have to type in to make sure you're not spamming Craigslist. So you have to manually enter the information. So on this one, G-I-B-L-E space O-R. To finalize the post, click here to continue, and there we go. We have thanks for posting the ad. If you want to post another one, come down here to post another ad, and it will take you right back to that location. Now, in order to see what you have just posted, and it typically takes up to 15 minutes for it to become live, propagate in through the Craigslist network. But you can come over here and go to your account, and right here it will show you the Property Scout ad that you have just posted. Come down, click on that, and there you go. It's got it ready. It shows exactly how it's going to be seen out there by the public. Once again, it's a very simple process. You need to make sure before you start copying and pasting that you come in and modify this as you will. Your city, modify the 2009 at the end of the year. Come in here and modify the website to make sure you got your domain name. Now, I hesitate to say this, but I'm going to because I love you guys and I trust you'll use it responsibly. You can actually come in here and you can modify some of the body of the ad as well. For instance, where the ad says very aggressive commercial property investment firm, blah, 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 or down here to the bottom, this isn't some kind of a scam. You can go in, you can modify that if you'd like. If you have a passing knowledge of HTML code writing, all the more better. If not, get in touch with your local high school or college grad, and they'll be more than happy to do it because they all have learned it, or most of them have learned it in any of their computer classes they've taken. But here's where you can come in and you can modify some of that copy. Property Scouts needed up here is the headline. You can come in here, very aggressive commercial investment firm. A little bit further down, right here, please, for goodness sakes, do not mess with this one. This is the where the graphic is located. I've hosted that on my website, so you don't have to. You can, as long as you have that particular thing untouched in your ad, you'll be good to go. Here's where you can modify the copy on the last couple of paragraphs down there. If you have absolutely feel the need to, I'd recommend that you don't, but if you have to, then so be it. I'm not going to come over and whack you too bad. Guys, that's basically it. It has, I'm telling you, the response to that ad was absolutely phenomenal. It beat anything that Jeff and I had ever comprehended that we could put together on that. It has really turned out to be something very spectacular for us. I know it's going to do the same for you. I highly recommend you get going immediately. Jeff and I are in the midst of about an 8-city tour. Following his speaking schedule, he and I are also going out and meeting with quite a few of the property scouts that are already into the system, the Deal Club members that are in the system, taking a look at some of the properties they've already found, they've already had submitted to them from their ads they've run. And man, we are just finding some absolutely incredible opportunities out there that both our property scouts and our Deal Club members are working to do on their own, as well as getting us involved in joint ventures. Just wanted to pass along, if you are a property scout member or a CMU protege member, meaning that you've signed up for the membership site only and not gotten involved in the training, I'll share with you that we certainly are glad to have you on board with us, but you may very well be missing out on incredible opportunities to do joint ventures with us and to get more information and more highly trained on how to do the business. We've created a link that makes upgrading from your protege or property scout level to the Deal Club member level a whole lot easier if you'll go to www.8days2yourdeal.com/upgrade. That'll take you to a page, just one click, process your payment information. You'll immediately be registered into the Deal Club, and you'll start getting some downloads from us and some emails, introductory emails from us, getting you all sorts of information. And just that action alone is going to allow you the opportunity to be joint venture partners with us on these deals that you submit that we accept. The Deal Club members, man, you're ready to go with this and your ads and your websites going. It should just be like turning on the faucet and watching the projects coming in. So hopefully you'll be able to get this up and going very quickly. I know it's going to be give you as good a response as I've gotten on ours, and we absolutely wish you the best of success with that. This is Rick Wheat here in Phoenix with Jeff Collar, signing off, wishing you, hoping you find as many of the sweet spot commercial deals as you could possibly stand. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.